All right, we are live just for a quick, spontaneous live stream. This was unplanned, but I just felt I needed to come on and try to give you some insight, give you something to work with, and help answer what is probably the main question being asked within the community, not just our community, but with anybody who has investments right now. And that is, is this as low as it goes? Or are we going even lower? Should I buy in now? Should I wait? Right. And that question is not just for crypto. All the markets are down. Stocks are down, crypto's down, precious metals are down. Right. And so we're going to talk about that question. I'm going to share a prophetic confirmation regarding that question, potentially giving you an answer to that question. And yeah, we'll just go from there. If you're live, say hello in the chat. If you're watching the replay, you can skip ahead. Well, no, don't skip ahead. Don't skip ahead. I'm gonna keep this smooth and keep it moving. And like I said, it'll probably be a brief live stream. Now, the way that I know this question is being asked a lot is because of the Discord server, right? Channel members Discord server just yesterday had a couple of people asking the question, right? Are we buying the dip here or is there more to come? He's saying all the prophetic bottom words are in at this point, at least the ones that he's heard. Another one says, should I wait to buy or buy now? Right? Katie gives a little wisdom. Maybe you can just start cost averaging the dip, so on and so forth. But I know some of you have been asking that question. Maybe you didn't post it somewhere, but you're asking that question to yourself. Let me check with the live chat. CC Watson, hello. Psalms, hello. I'm still 50% cash. I didn't have piece to buy in yet at the current levels. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That could be a little foreshadowing to what I may be saying in this live stream. Be prepared both ways. Have your heart set on the Lord. Absolutely. I always say be in position either way. You can be in position up or down. You can be in position both ways at the same time. Yeah, the markets are going crazy. Hello. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but thank you for being here. Hello, all rounder bro. Um, Hello, victory. Hello, sweet Southern lady. Yes, I am warm. I am warm. We made it through the freeze last weekend. It tried to come back yesterday, but it's a little warmer today. All right. So, real quick, speaking of the Discord server, okay, for those who may not know, and I'm going to give some channel memberships at the end of this, okay? But the Discord server is part of the channel membership levels 2 and above. I mean, the channel membership is extremely expensive. I mean, I just said the opposite. It's extremely affordable. I mean, the lowest level is $3 a month. Discord server access is only $5 a month. Not extremely expensive, extremely affordable, not expensive at all. Okay. And it's a community, right? We have over 350 people in the member section. 100 of those are in the Discord server. And the Discord server is a great place for you to post your questions, share things, post what you're doing, so on and so forth, get insight from others in the community, not just me, right? Or not just someone, talking on a YouTube video, just real people, other people in the community. Right. So I invite you to join. It supports what I'm doing here. It supports my ministry, the channel, etc. And I've been doing live streams every week in the member section as a thank you for that support. All right. So by all means, click the join button below, check it out, and I will give some memberships at the end of this. All right. So the question at hand, what should we do? Now, I believe I received a prophetic confirmation, or I was witness to a prophetic confirmation today. Okay. So I have a friend who texted me this morning, or this afternoon, actually, just a couple of hours ago. She said, did you see gold is dropping too? Right. Because we just had a meeting on Friday, right? And we're in Friday, silver had dropped pretty well. Thursday into Friday, I believe it was. So she texted me today, did you see gold is dropping too? So I checked it out. I was like, okay, yeah, it looks like it's dropped some. Tried to recover a little bit, but yeah, it looks like it's down some. Then she said, And I'm just reading straight from our text messages, y'all. She said, I want to jump in though, praying to see when is the best time to do so for gold. I set an alert for it. So I read that text from her and I just began thinking on it, meditating on it. And what came to my remembrance is a tweet that I had seen just a couple of days ago. Okay. And I've shared with y'all multiple times the main way the Holy Spirit speaks or communicates to us is through our thoughts. Right. And so as I'm meditating on that, oh, something came to my mind that I wasn't even thinking about, that post that I saw. And so I tried to explain what I could remember about the post because I couldn't find it at the time. I did find it afterwards and I'll share it with y'all. But I tried to explain to her, I said, it was something about some guy having some connections, some banking connections. And essentially, he was told that there's a bank that is completely insolvent when it comes to the precious metals and everything. Insolvent basically meaning the long and short of it is they don't have what they claim to have, right? They can't back up those digital numbers on the screen. And he said, we're going into a weekend. So people think it's bad now. Wait until Monday comes, right? That's what the post said. So I shared that with her. Her reply was, wow, the Holy Spirit told me before you sent this, right? Because she replied like, what, almost an hour after I sent the message. Maybe she was in prayer. She said, the Holy Spirit told me before you sent this, wait until Monday, you will see. Okay. That's what the Holy Spirit told her. Wait until Monday, you will see. So before I share the tweet with y'all that I saw, right, just to review, okay, she texted me saying essentially, hey, I want to get in on gold. As I'm thinking about that, it comes to my remembrance. I saw this post about, essentially, long story short, things are going to be even worse on Monday. Okay. Now, before I even shared that with her, or before she heard my message sharing that with her, the Holy Spirit told her, wait until Monday. All right. So it's like a double confirmation, if you will, a confirmation within a confirmation. All right. Now here's the post. Let me pull it up. All right. As you can see, this thing has 2.2 million views. Says just got off the phone with a friend in DC with high level clearance at the Fed. Today's gold and silver crash was much worse than we initially thought. He confirmed at least one bank is insolvent, not just underwater, completely liquidated. He hasn't seen anything like this since 2008. The situation is 100 times deeper than anyone can imagine. And now the markets are closed. Most people are heading into the weekend having no idea what's waiting for them on Monday, but we're all about to find out. Okay. So there's a non spiritual confirmation as well, right? Wait until Monday, right? Wait until Monday, essentially. Essentially, things may end up looking worse tomorrow, right? Now, I was doing a search earlier, right? Because I was trying to find the post. I couldn't find it. So I was like, I searched gold, silver, bank insolvent, wait until Monday. And, I'm seeing different posts. This one was interesting. This is all the way back on January 10th, but it says essentially it's saying this bank has to exit all silver positions by January 31st. Estimated price will be $347 an ounce in weeks. Now, this is interesting because I just posted a short, I don't know if you saw it, where I was sharing a dream from Gabriel where his wife saw, um, well, in the dream, his wife shared with him that the silver market was going to be squeezed. And then Gabriel saw the price of $500 an ounce, but that was likely Australian dollars because Gabriel is Australian. $500 an ounce is roughly 350 US dollars. So it was interesting for me to then see this post with someone saying estimated price of silver will be 347 an ounce in weeks. And that was January 10th. Um, so I do believe I mean, we're seeing a drop right now in the markets, and it looks like it's being confirmed that it is going to drop even lower tomorrow. But I do believe there will be a rebound, a big rebound. Okay. But if you read through these posts, you see people split. Some people are saying it's going to rebound on Monday. Some people are saying it's going to go a little lower. But I'm going to go with what my friend said the Holy Spirit told her. I'm going to go with what I feel was confirmation to me, just how all this played out, and look for it to go lower. So, what I'm doing, before I tell y'all what I'm doing, let me check the chat. Y'all know I like to stay checked into the chat. Hello, Nature's Way, Eldrew. Um, no, no, not. I mean, you must be new here. I've had the member section for 2.5 years. I had a $1 membership level at one point. Okay, so 2.5 years. The lowest level is still $3. So um, let's not be ignorant in the chat. All right. Hello, EV Geek. Yes, it could drop lower. Hello, Crypto Knight. Good to see you. Clearwater Chad. All right. So, what I'm doing, you know, was it October or so last year? Me and Sharon did that video about taking profits, right? That's what the Holy Spirit was saying at the time. So I did. I practiced what I preach. I took profits. So I've just had some USDC sitting on my wallet, from those profits I took. And so what I'm doing is I'm moving some. I already moved some earlier today because I don't know if y'all have been aware, but they released the full Epstein files. Apparently, over 3 million pages worth, and a lot has come out from that. It appears Epstein was an early, at least, funder of Bitcoin, and he was pushing people in power, people in the SEC, for instance, to go against XRP and XLM. So I went ahead and bought some more XRP and XLM today, you know. But anyways, I'll be moving even more of that dry powder, as we call it, onto exchanges so I can be prepared to buy in tomorrow if and when the prices go lower. But another thing I want to share with you is just wisdom, right? Wisdom. Let's say, for instance, you don't feel full conviction for whatever reason that prices are going to drop even more tomorrow. You believe it's possible, but you don't feel full conviction. Wisdom is hedging your bets, so to speak. Wisdom is buying in some now and saving some of what you have to buy in at lower prices if they go lower, right? So let's say, for instance, I have $1,000. I'm gonna just give y'all some wisdom. I have $1,000 that I want to buy into something, right? That's low right now, but I think it can go even lower. But I only have 50% conviction. I'm 50-50 on it if I really believe it's going to go lower tomorrow. Well, I'll take 50% of that $1,000, right? $500, and I'll buy in right now since we're already low. And I'll save the other 50% to buy in at lower prices if slash when they go lower, right? I take my 50% certainty, if you will, and I apply that to how much money I have to invest. Okay. So I'll be looking to buy in at lower prices tomorrow. I have bought in a little bit today already, though. Let me go back to the chat. Hello, better days ahead. God bless you. You look new. But I haven't done a public live stream in a little bit outside of the last one we just did last week with Caleb and Brown. Is Monday Monday or is there hidden meaning? No, Monday is Monday. Monday is tomorrow. Hello, Melanie. Ancient of Days was shown 51 for silver, then back up to another all-time high. Yeah, like I said, it's a good time to buy in right now. You don't have to wait for lower prices. What people mess themselves up with is they're always trying to bet the house on one number. It's like being at the roulette table and putting all your chips on one number. That's not wise, you know. But in this case, it's like one number. It's one price point. I want to buy all the money I have. I want to buy in at this price. If you miss it, then what? You know, wisdom is diversifying. That's why I've always said place multiple sell limit orders, place multiple buy limit orders. Not to mention, that's what God showed me in my dream about Shiba Inu sell limit orders. I was placing multiple, right? Diversify. Hello, Rob Father. Right. We're already low. It never hurts to buy the dip. Thank you, Kryptonite. I'm trying to keep this stream condensed, so I am gonna transition to the member section at the end though. So if you're a member, and like I said, I gave my little pitch at the beginning, join the member section and help support the ministry. It's very affordable, $3. And I'm gonna gift some channel memberships at the end before we transition to the member section. All right. So let's see, what else did I have in the notes? Okay, I think that was the long and short of it. Long story short, if you're late, please go back and watch the replay. But I'm looking for prices to go even lower tomorrow. I've bought in already some today, right? It's wise to buy in. I get the desire to want to get in at the lowest price, obviously, right? The lower you get in, the more money you make when it goes up, of course. But if I expect XRP to be at least $10,000 one day, who cares if I got in at $1 or $2? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy profits either way. Let's not cross over into greed and end up missing it completely. Um, let's see. You should have posted. Hey, the more engagement we have in the Discord server, the better. Don't be scared. And everybody knows, I have guidelines for the Discord, and I tell people take everything back to the Lord. I'm not controlling everything people post. So just because someone posts something in the Discord server doesn't mean I'm backing it and I'm saying it's true, right? We got to take everything back to the Lord. Even what I'm sharing with you right now, look for that confirmation. Oh, sorry. Back in the day, we called it an airport trade. Bet it all and go catch a planes, so you can't do a thing about it. Um, let's see. Thank you, Clearwater Chad, for your membership. David, hold that question for the member section. I'm trying to stay on track with what this stream is about publicly, and then we can do the mixed bag questions in the member section. Let me go ahead and give some memberships right now before I finish looking through this chat. Uh, let me pull up the stream in YouTube. All right, let's see. Now remember, this is random. I don't choose who gets this. YouTube chooses. I don't choose. So I'm gonna give some memberships. All right, here's 5 right now. Congrats to Melanie, King Kibo, Better Days. Hey, a bunch of people who are active in the chat now. I like to see that. All right. And let's go ahead and gift another 5. I get 10 a month. Dang, it's February 1st. I'm using all 10 right now. But I don't care. It's been a little while since I gifted some memberships. I get 10 free ones a month to gift. So let's do the other 5 I have. P Verite, Ridlin. Now we're starting to see the ones who always get the gifted memberships. Ridlin. Keep it holy. We're seeing some new ones though. So hopefully y'all enjoy the membership and you decide to stay once your membership runs out. Your gifted membership runs out. It's for 1 month. All right. Um, let me go back to the chat. Hello, my friend Maria. Good to see you. Um, I'm gonna just put these up real quick. Y'all can pause and read if you want to. Thank you, Prayer Nation. Yes. Yeah, the move to Texas, the move to my own spot again has opened up, basically can record whenever I want. So I've been very consistent since the move. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the membership. Thank you, Claudia. Hello, Brainwaves, channel member, long time. Good to see you. Sorry, Amy. I can't choose who gets it. I can't choose who gets it. But it's just $3 a month. You can, you know what I'm saying? It's just $3. Support the ministry, $3. Watching from the Bahamas. Uh Boogaloo Beat Feet, you pretty much missed everything, but that's fine. You can watch the replay. um um so I just put out a YouTube short. I shared a dream from Gabriel. He saw a short squeeze in the silver market up to about 350 USD. Um, so, I trust Gabriel. Gabriel's my friend. So I am looking for that, at least that. A lot of people think silver will go well beyond that. And Gabriel himself said he's not saying that's a sell point. That's just what he saw in the dream. Yes, YouTube user. Thank you. Yeshua's King says they think it's going to go up because the banks caught the low exact amounts. I guess we will see tomorrow, mañana. Yes, Mr. Verite. You didn't know that as many times as you've won the channel membership, the gifted membership. There's someone who's been commenting recently saying they're in Antarctica. I don't know if they're trolling or not, but that's interesting. I think they're being serious because they've commented it on multiple videos. Yeah, I mean, who knows? That could be tomorrow or this week for all we know. We shall see. All right, y'all. So let me set the timer to transition to the members side. Um, for those who aren't a member, I invite you to join. I hope you join. And now y'all can ask all the mixed bag questions, right? I wanted to keep this stream about what it's about. And then we'll go to the members section in 1 minute. Let's see. All right, y'all. So one last time, looking for lower prices tomorrow, right? Looking for things to go even lower tomorrow. Be in position, be prepared. Um, don't forget to like the video if you got something from this. If you enjoyed this, please like the video. It always helps, right? Helps the algorithm. And not to mention, this is a timely video. So like it, share it with someone who may benefit from it, someone who has asked you, hey, what should I do? Should I wait? It's low right now. Should I buy in now? Is it going to go lower? Right? Maybe they'll get a confirmation from this video. All right.